Hamburg Harbor is a gateway to the world. It once served as a departure point for some 5 million people. John Sigmund and his cousin are tracing their great-grandfather's journey from here to America. Today they're bound for Ellis Island in the Elbe, where Alfred Ballin, a Hapag shipping company executive, once set up an emigration facility. Today, the site hosts the Berlin-Stadt Emigration Museum. Most left Europe to escape poverty and persecution. They set off for Australia, South America, and in particular, North America.
I feel that this story that I'm experiencing here, especially with the representatives around us here in this room, these figures who speak to us, are speaking the language of my ancestors. Not only the German language, but the language of the heart, the language of the soul. And so I'm hearing their voices and their motives, so to say, through these figures speaking to me.
Berlin-Stadt was also a main departure terminal for Eastern European Jews. Many of them were poor, but emigration was still big business, and Berlin-Stadt had a solid reputation.
Word spread around Europe about the kosher food and other amenities. Choosing a shipping company was easy. If you went with Hapag, you got kosher food, whereas their competitor, the North German Lloyd Line, didn't serve it.
The Hapag emigration terminal in Cuxhaven dates back to the early 1900s. The company established a train station with a waiting area and customs checkpoint. Those halls are part of the era's last remaining shipping terminal. Hapag's position at the mouth of the Elbe also serviced larger ships that couldn't make the trip upriver to Hamburg. Passengers arrived by train.
The whole thing was something like a modern-day international airport. It was a passenger terminal from the early 20th century. People bound for America from Europe had to use both modes of transportation, the train to reach the harbor, and then the ship to reach the other continent. These days, you just get on a plane.
Germany's largest emigration port was Bremerhaven on the Weser River. Some 7 million people set off from here for their overseas journeys. Today, the German Emigration Center is located where they once embarked on their long voyage to distant lands. Visitors here get a chance to look back at every step of the emigrant experience, from departure to arrival in the new world. Passenger stories feature prominently along the way.
Ich habe nun kein Vaterland mehr. Die weite Welt steht mir offen.
The exhibition also illustrates what life was like on board ship. Many visitors come here to search for records of their own ancestors.
My brother made up a family tree with some information, and I went online like everybody else does, and I found some other information, but we wanted to make a trip to Europe, and I really wanted to see if there was any more pieces, because it's like a puzzle with many pieces missing.
The gallery displays excerpts from passenger lists, photographs and letters from thousands of passengers. The German Emigrant House and the Berlin-Stadt Museum offer visitors the chance to utilize their databases. They also accept research requests. Telling the story of more than 15 million people who passed through Germany's harbors are the Berlin-Stadt Museum in Hamburg, the Hapag Emigration Terminal in Cuxhaven, and the German Emigration Center in Bremerhaven.